What's the deal? So, I swear, just coming out here and around nature, outside or whatever you want to call it, just outside. Where place where you can reflect and think, having my alone time, even though it's under circumstances that I'm not too happy with, but it was needed. God's plan. God has a plan for everything, so it's gonna go how I want to go. But I'm starting to simmer down. I'm starting to become less bitter about things. Really nice, really nice. So, I was very pissed at first. But, when I think about everything, it is what it is. It's just a moment in time. You never know how long you're going to live. You don't want to die right now being mad about something. And you definitely don't want to get old being mad about the same thing a season in your life. Only thing I could do is move on, move forward. It wasn't, I tried. Can't say I tried no matter what. The main thing that was irritating me at first was his twist on what really happened. But shoot, it's a lie. And you can't make a person that know they're lying or made up whatever in their own heads believe the truth or pretend to understand it, because they know they made it up. So that's that, which I'm not tripping about no more. Is what it is. I had to think about that. I had to make sense out of the situation. Like, hey, I know I tried. I know I did nothing wrong. But just be a wife and a mother, Nothing else I could do but that. He want to have a different interpretation about the situation. That's on him. That's fine. That's fine, Because at the end of the day, it don't matter what he say or none of that. It's for sure over now. There's no more pretending on his end. It's over. It is what it is. And all I can do is focus on me. Right now, just me. And then when I get my children, me and my children, and that's it. And move on. No more drama. Once you realize a person is all for drama, that's all, they live for that. That's all they're about. And you're not, it's nothing you could do about it. You will send yourself to an early grave dealing with it. I had to realize it. It's not like it was easy, Like I was on my way to having what I wanted. Married, 10 kids, happy little life, boom. I was following the plan, It is what it is. We didn't match. We didn't click. Two different worlds, two different mindsets, two different everything. Like it just didn't work out. Only thing we had in common was all these children. So, yeah, that's that, But it's no reason for me to be bitter. No reason for me to be mad, especially like for a long time. Eventually, I got to get over it. So might as well get over it now. It takes unnecessary energy being mad. It wastes a lot of conversation, like that could be on better things. And it's just a bunch of negativity that you keep it active. You know, I'm keeping it active as I talk about it. I keep it active as long as I stay stewing on it. You know, of course I'm gonna have my moments in my mind like, really? Like, honestly? But there's nothing I can do about it. You know, I could ask them. I could run down my day to day on what I do, what I did every day, and it's still not gonna get through to him. He's still gonna find fault in it because whatever he made up in his own mind, that's he convinced himself already. Nothing I say, you know, you can't reason with it. I could say, like, please tell me, what part of this was I doing wrong? Waking up, well, first off, I work midnights. So get off work, get children to school. Sometimes I don't take the little ones to school if I'll have gas or whatever the case may be, or if I just don't feel like it. So they're there with me, just cutting into sleep. But oh well. But if I take all the children to school, taking a nap, trying to get some rest, or if I can't sleep, trying to straighten up the house, or if I'm not doing that, being lazy watching TV, or if I'm not doing that, play with myself for like a minute or two, and that's it. Whatever I do, most of the time is catching sleep, and then the afternoon roll around really fast, of course. Everyone's home. Children home, everything, boom. Getting them something to eat. Of course, they're hungry as soon as they get out of school, as if they didn't just eat. But whatever. Feed the kids, you know, chill with them, hang out with them, talk to them. You know, that if he comes home from work, you know, the rest of the day pretty much depends on what he does. If he stays gone, then we have a smooth schedule. Hang out with the kids, make something for dinner, try to get a nap in for work. Have to leave out for work, talk to the kids on the phone till it's their bedtime, and work, and do the same thing over again. What part of that says that I deserve all of this extraness? Of course I can't ask him. Of course I can't ask him that. You know? But it is what it is. It is what it is. You know? Because at the end of the day, you can make as much sense as you want. If a person, one, don't have common sense at all, not gonna work. If a person, like I said, already rolled and ran with the delusion they put in their own mind, not gonna work. It's a lot. It's a lot to it. So, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, all I could do is move on. Move on with life. There's so much to life than this small bubble of stress, than what I'm used to, than what I'm going on. So much more to me than this. You know, I really hope to get over all of this that I have going on, because like it's at stake of being super deep for no reason, all because I knew and realized that we just outgrew each other, that we just, it's just not working. We can't seem to get better. We have the same cycles, the same negative thing, you know, and the only one willing to grow is one person, and that's not good enough, because the other person will still try to bring you back into the cycle, even if you try to grow. So that's that. But that's cute. That's cute. I like that. But ooh, there's the boat. I've been on that boat like, what, 4 times now? I love that boat. I've never been on the Soto Dolo before. I might do that one day. You know, treat myself. That's after I get my life right. You know, just treat myself. It is, you know, it's sad, it's tragic. I can't say I'm not a little hurt, but it is what it is. I can't do nothing but move on. It's nothing getting better, you know. I'm hurt off of how it had to end so tragic, and I was trying to end it on a positive note. I was trying to end it on a peaceful note, where it could have been good, where it didn't have to be beefed out. Definitely not with the law involved. That is craziness. You know, definitely not with me ending up homeless. My children for a second was at risk of being homeless, but now circumstances make it where he has to have his children at least, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, like, yeah, it's really, really crazy. Detroit Princess, baby. Best riverboat. It's so beautiful. But yeah, it's like, you know, because we could have ended off at a good note. Could have been friends, could have co-parented great, you know. Instead, you started a war. I'm not going to be, like I said, I'm not mad and bitter anymore. I have my moments where I do get irritated and mad. Like, that's really some whole, there's some whole ass shit. But at the end of the day, oh well. People do things. You can't expect nothing better out of people. And like I've been said, if I can expect my mother to be who she was and how she was towards me, I of course don't expect nothing better of a stranger, a disposable human being. No matter how many years we've known each other, no matter how many kids we had, no matter what, no matter about marriage or not, can't expect better. So it is what it is. All I can do is move forward. When I get old, like I say, if I die tomorrow, don't want to die being mad and irritated about a downfall in my life. I don't want to, die stressed out. Because there's so much more life than what I'm going through. So I just, just got to be grateful for the good things that I do have. Stay focused, grind, do what I got to do, heal myself within so that I'll know better than to get into any situations like this. I'm over it, I'm not even gonna bother for divorce. If he filed it, that's cool, I'll sign, and boom, that'll be that. If not, we'll be married. It's not like I'm planning on marrying anybody else. He want to move on with his life. And, he do what he do. He marries someone else. That'll be great. That's that. Other than that, no reason to really interact or have any contact. Because like I said, it was too messy, too crazy, too much. And knowing that he still takes no accountability for any part he play in anything. Again, something I can't stay mad about. Something I can't control. Something that is not my problem for real. Let him think what he want to think. Let him tell people what he want to tell people. Let him do him. That's fine. All I can do is just stay positive, you know, stay on my grind, do what I gotta do, get myself together, shoot for the stars. Everything that I wasn't able to do with him. Enjoy freedom in life and get my kids to having a better childhood than either of us had. Get my kids to just everything better for me and for them. Better life overall. I know I could do that. I believe in things like that. You know? That's one thing I could trust me to do is my best. And yeah. But it do feel good to come down here, reflect, and, you know, get all the stress off of myself. And just focus on what's good. I know this is a season. And so it is what it is. God bless everyone else. You know, hope everyone is having, hope everyone has a good summer and everything. And yeah, you know, yep. Starting to feel good. Sun went down a little bit. Taking a little stroll, get my exercise in, why not? Focus on my health journey. Focus on all of that. I was able to check on the children, so they're fine. Talk to them. They're good. He's doing good. So far, we're taking care of them. I'm happy about that. So yeah, like, it's good. I'm not saying that he's a bad person or whatever. We just didn't match. We just wasn't for each other. You know, we just don't click like that. We come from different backgrounds. Not everyone's marriage minded. Not everyone's family oriented. Not everyone is selfless enough to self-evaluate and make things work. Not everyone's mature enough for that. Not everyone is on the same. But that's work for everyone to do. Yeah. But I'm out of here. Gonna continue this little walk. Really nice outside. Yeah. Talk to you guys later. Peace.